morning I rocked up and this guy's here. We had a discussion over the weekend that we're going to have a great squat session this week, and in my head I was thinking Thursday because I squatted last Thursday, so I just assumed that everyone knows my schedule, and I turned up and he's here ready to squat with me. Last Thursday I squatted quite heavy and I'm not ready to squat today, but then he's driven out here. How long does it take you to drive here?
Over an hour and a half.
So at the same time, I'm not going to let him down. So thanks, Reese.
You're welcome, and thank you.
We're squatting today. And the plan was a squat off. So we're going to have a stare down at some point, and we're going to go head to head. We're going to go head to head, and we're going to squat 300 kilograms for as many reps as we can. I'm not as strong as Reese, but I'm going to try and keep up. And this is anger. This is an angry session. I will be. I'm actually not angry. I'm actually nervous and scared.
I'm nervous and scared. I know what happened last time I tried this.
Well, last time you got 9 reps, didn't you?
9.5, and I kind of blacked out.
And vomited.
Yeah, I got really sick for like an hour.
So anyway, this is a yucky session. But I think I can do about 6 reps on 300 kilograms. What do you think? Do you think you can do 10?
I know I can do 10.
Okay, so let's see how we go today. Is it okay if I just commit to 1 top set?
I'm going to do 1 set, I'm going to do more than that.
Yeah, okay. Come and join us.
Fine.
Let's go.
It's cute. They're pretty cute.
Nico.
Everyone has a preference.
I prefer women.
What about you, Bess?
Well, I prefer one woman. I'm not allowed to say women. I'm not allowed to say women because that makes it seem that like there's more than one. And my girlfriend gets funny when I talk about other girls.
Woman. WOMAN.
Well, man.
He prefers women, I prefer woman. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I like some men.
Yeah.
There's some men I'm like, if I had to, I would. Huh?
Would you do Kev?
Yeah.
I'm nice and supple.
Yeah, you can arch really nicely.
You're going to be nice and smooth as well.
Will it be smooth?
It would be.
I'm very smooth. I don't have hair.
Should I do my squat in my shades?
Yeah.
You don't have to warm up in them.
No, but I definitely will.
But you definitely have to wear it on the top set. So this is a head-to-head. This is a battle. Head-to-head. This is a battle.
It's a battle today.
I'm quite nervous. You nervous? Not at all. You came in ready to squat. And you're nervous. Okay, good. This is warm-ups. This is glute activation. Knees out, knees out, knees out. That's what I say a lot when someone's squatting. So that's what I'm doing here. Knees out, knees out, knees out.
That's favorite cue.
One of my favorite cues. One of the other ones is upright. So that's what I'll be usually screaming at like when I'm standing behind Reese. Upright. I don't know, like sometimes it's like I think about it after I'm coaching someone, I'm screaming all these things, and then you'll ask them like, did you do any of that?
I need that.
Yeah, right. So it's like it's the noise, it's the familiar noise that you're used to, I guess. Yeah, fair enough.
I have a habit of like trying to muscle it with my back and leaning forward.
Yeah.
So if I go back to natural habits, then that doesn't really work for me. So upright is better.
Well, it definitely works for me. Like knowing how to be upright. Like that's the problem. That's where I fail. Like it's easy for you to use your strong back, but then when you use your strong back, you're not using the knee wraps anymore.
You can't use your strong back for like
Not 10 reps.
Whoa. Kinda, you have to use it, but like you can't depend on it.
You can't fold it half.
Like that happened at comp.
You can't fold it half of that on your back, okay?
No. So it was weird last week when I squatted. I went in the morning to do wrap squats. I was gonna do like 300 for like a couple sets of 5. Got to 225, I felt too heavy, so I did like 185 for 12. But then I went to the gym. Yeah. I went to the gym in the afternoon. You come out to the gym? Yeah. I did 250 core squats and sleep.
Yeah. So wrap squats was hard.
No, I think it might have just been because I felt shit in the morning. Hadn't eaten properly.
Was anyone at the gym?
Yeah. Oh, but I went to the commercial gym to the core squats and I had to get my metaphorical penis out and see what's up. Because everyone was looking.
Yeah.
Because no one had ever seen a squat before.
You had to step up.
No one had seen a squat. Where's the hip circle over here?
Beth, did you see that comment on YouTube? Someone asking that if you can post like a 30-minute warm-up video that you normally do.
Today we won't be doing that. I'm going to do that at another time.
Yeah.
So we've done so what you will see today is just bands. I just walked up and down in all directions, forwards, backwards, sideways. That's just using all the muscles surrounding my hip joints. That's just waking them up. Doesn't make them stronger, it activates them. So that when I come to an empty bar, I haven't done an empty bar squat yet. So I just did probably about 5 minutes walking up and down with the bands. That's what little Reese is doing now. Swinging my hips, that just loosens the joints. It's not stretching, it's mobilizing. It's loosening the hip capsule. And then I do my bend overs, sets of 20.
Big warm, eh?
It is a bit. We'll turn the fan on.
We're going to do 30 minutes of breathing exercises today. But you know what? That's a joke because I've just been breathing all morning.
I was about to say I've been breathing while we've been doing this.
I've been breathing 29 years, unfortunately.
Right.
Sucks.
Warming up. Big squat day.
I'm exceptionally nervous right now. No?
Like I never do empty barbell squat.
No. Do you mind doing a couple of sets of that? Because I'll do 70 for 2 sets after this. Sweet. So you give me 1 set on the empty bar. It doesn't really matter. I can go 70 on the next one.
No, you do that.
When are you ready to do your first set? Now?
I'm ready. You do that again. I'm patient, mate. Trying to get my arms out. So I look like I do something.
When was your last squat day, Reese?
6 days ago.
6
5,
days
6 days ago.
Some good ass rest. Yeah. Set 2, empty bar. Helico bar. Nice. Check that out. What's wrong, Bess?
I actually feel really nervous. I'm in a competition.
You got the butterflies.
Yeah, actually, no, not the butterflies. I got the jelly legs.
The jelly legs.
Yeah.
Hello.
I mean, I know that I step up for today. I know I can do 300 kilogram squat. I won't say on any day because I don't want to underestimate it, but it's been 4 days since my last session.
That was a pretty heavy session.
It was a really heavy session. It was a really good session. 320 for 3 reps. I was really happy with them. 16 weeks out from competition. It is. The last time I did that, I squatted 375 in comp. 8 weeks out from comp, I did 320 for 3. And I actually attempted the 4th and missed it. So I know I didn't have a 4th in me on that day.
Yeah.
I don't think I had a 4th in me on this day either. 3 was my limit. Well, to be fair, I didn't even think I had the 3rd rep in me that day. Hey Kevy, do you remember that? How my 320 second rep?
Yeah.
Looked like that was it.
I thought you were gonna
I
wrap.
put the bar down, idiot.
I was proud of you.
Hey,
I was proud of you.
you're proud? Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Nice.
Yeah. How many?
5.
First set for Reese. 5 reps. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice work. Nice.
I've never had it done to me. Like I've had many times, it's like people come and it's like, what are we doing today? I'm like, we're squatting. And it's like, man, I wonder if anyone ever hit me up with that, how I would feel. Anyway, this is how I would feel, just a little bit nervous. Won't say no though. Won't say no though.
Oh,
1 rep, let's go, bro.
160. Nice. How's it feeling today, Reese? You got the jello legs as well?
That feels, I don't want to speak too soon, but it feels phenomenal.
Yeah. 2 kilograms, 1 rep. Stuff. Nice work.
220 next.
220 next. How's it feeling?
Feels alright, like, it's never really comfortable, if I'm being completely honest. But it's okay.
Not even after all those warm-ups?
Yeah, see, even that warm-up was probably not as much as I would normally do. That's me kind of rushing it a little bit. As I said, it was an unexpected squat day, so I wasn't expecting to. This takes time if I wanted to do this properly. I didn't rush the warm-ups too much. I still did my warm-ups, but normally I would do some core activations as well, which I neglected. But even still, I think it's like my quads get pretty sore. It's something that I know with myself. I've had bursitis on both sides, greater trochanteric bursitis. So it's basically the ITB runs over the top of the sac that protects this bone, and it inflames it. And my ITBs get pretty tight, and it's a very common pain amongst a lot of squatters. And the way that I'm able to avoid it is to not squat too frequently, so not too heavy, too often. Every now and then, like today, I can do it.
Yeah.
But if I kept it like this, if I squatted heavy every 4 days, that wouldn't work. So there's a bit of discomfort, but it'll go away. I know what it's about.
Yeah.
As I get warmer, as the weights get heavier, as the adrenaline increases, when I know I've got to be lifting more weight, that pain will completely go and I'll be fine. I've agreed to just doing 1 top set as well today.
Hey Beth, can you take us through what this does? Mechanism here.
So this lifts the rack. So instead of having to lift the rack to change the rack heights,
Yeah.
we've got this that does it for you. So I'm pumping it up, so he's a different height to me. So he's on 12 and I'm on 15. So when it comes back down to 15, so I'm that much lower than him. which in the scheme of things, like we use a very low rack height, both of us. When we're using a low bar squat, we stand wider as well. And as the weight gets heavier, it pushes your body down. So on the first set, it may seem like that rack height is too low, but then as it gets heavier, if you use like the perfect rack height from an empty bar, if you use that same height on the top set, you won't be able to unrack the weight, which happens at some high level competitions.
Yeah.
We see some of the best squatters in the world on their unrack, they're not used to the rack height. And they go to unrack and they can't even unrack their heavy bar off the rack because it's too high. It was low enough on the empty bar, but when there's weight on there, it pushes your body down.
I think that I should warn you. There's something about to change. We're standing at the border where history is made. We're cranking up the lights now so everyone can see. It's all happening right now. We're gonna make you believe. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's gonna be loud. This is our house. We do what we wanna. We'll blow the roof up. Everybody's coming. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. We'll make the whole world hear us. So throw your hands up high. We're about to show you why they fear us. Here comes the battle cry. Here comes the battle cry. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's gonna be loud. This is our house. We do what we wanna. We'll blow the roof up. Everybody's coming. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get. It's about to get. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get.
Thank goodness that is over. That was a little bit scary, if I'm being honest. I kind of know I can squat 300 kilograms, but that's also not a PB, but it's still at this stage of my training, it's a big number. And I plan to do 6 reps with Reese this Thursday. It's Monday, so I wanted to have a little bit more time to prepare myself mentally. But it doesn't matter, it was a nice thing. I'm actually grateful that little Reese put up the challenge for me today. Come and check out little Reese. He just did 10 reps. And then he had to spot me afterwards. So that's kind of vomit session. To be honest with you, that's only one set. That's working up to a top set. So a normal session will consist of a little bit more work than this. But when we're doing that much volume, you know, a challenge like that, like a head-to-head challenge, one set will do. So 10 sets, 10 reps for Reese, 6 reps. Although it was a head-to-head challenge, I knew I was never going to.
We both win.
Yeah, that's right. No, actually, I win.
We're both very good looking.
I win. I don't know how, but we'll just say I win. Hey, you okay with that?
That's right, mate.
Yeah, because it's usually I'm used to using a different barbell, so because I had to change it to the Eleiko bar, it made it all that much harder. So, no, just kidding. All the barbells are really good. Doesn't really matter. All the equipment that we use, it's kind of the best you can get anyway. So that was a fun day. That was a fun day. Thank you, little Reese. You know, he might be little, but he's growing up. He's growing up really fast. He's going to be big and strong one day. He's going to be big and strong one day. I'm proud of you, Reese.
Nice work.